Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson just delivered the most brutal, raw performance of his entire career. But this isn't the hero you know. This is the story of a man who became a monster in the cage and couldn't escape the monster inside himself. This is the Smashing Machine, and this is the tragic true story it tells. Mark Kerr wasn't just another fighter. In the late 1990s, when mixed martial arts was still underground, brutal, and barely legal, Kerr was an absolute force of nature. He came from amateur wrestling, a Division I powerhouse. But wrestling wasn't enough. The cage called to him, and when he stepped in, he was unstoppable, undefeated, dominant, terrifying. They called him the Smashing Machine for a reason. He didn't just win fights, he destroyed people. Directed by Benny Safdie, known for his raw, anxiety-filled realism, the film throws you straight into this chaos from the first frame. But here's what most people didn't see. What the crowds cheering for blood never understood. Every punch Kerr took, every slam, every brutal exchange, his body was breaking down. Fight after fight, bone against bone, pain that never left. And in those days, there were no real regulations, no medical checks, no guaranteed recovery. You fought hurt, or you didn't fight at all. So Kerr did what so many fighters did. He found a way to keep going. Painkillers. At first, it was just to recover, to manage the pain, to train, to win. But painkillers don't care about your reasons. They don't care that you're a champion. They just take. And slowly, without even realizing it, Mark Kerr became addicted. Then there was Dawn Staples, played by Emily Blunt in a performance just as devastating as The Rock's. Dawn was Kerr's girlfriend, his anchor. But their relationship was built on quicksand, because Dawn had her own demons, alcoholism, volatility, mental health battles neither of them knew how to handle. Two broken people, clinging to each other, while drowning. By 2000, Kerr's career took him to Japan, Pride Fighting Championships, where the money was better, the rules looser, and the violence even more extreme. He kept winning, kept dominating. On the outside, still the Smashing Machine. Inside, he was falling apart. The addiction was spiraling. His body was wrecked. His relationship with Dawn was toxic and explosive. And the pressure to stay undefeated, to keep being the monster everyone expected, was crushing him. The film doesn't hide this. It shows everything. Shady doctors, crumpled prescriptions, moments alone, shaking, desperate for the next pill just to feel normal. Fights where you can see in Kerr's eyes he isn't really there anymore. His friend and fellow fighter Mark Coleman rises alongside him. They're brothers in the cage, until they're not. Because in fighting, everyone becomes a rival eventually. And then, the breaking point. Dawn and Kerr's relationship collapses. The film captures it with brutal honesty. They argue. She's drunk, desperate, losing control. She grabs razors, then his handgun. The police are called. Chaos, fear, silence. It's one of the hardest scenes to watch, because this isn't movie drama. It's what addiction and untreated trauma really look like. Not cinematic, not noble, just destructive. Kerr ends up in rehab, but Safdie refuses the easy redemption montage. No upbeat music, no sudden healing, just the raw, ugly process of withdrawal. Kerr has to face everything. The pain he's masked, the people he's hurt, and the man he's lost. The ending isn't triumphant. There's no glittering comeback, no championship belt. Kerr gets clean. He starts to rebuild. He and Dawn try to reconcile, though it's fragile. It could break at any moment. Mark Coleman continues his rise, a mirror of what Kerr might have been if things had gone differently. The final moments show Kerr confronting his past, searching for peace, not as a fighter, but as a man. And this is why the Smashing Machine hits so hard. Because it's not really about fighting. It's about the cost of glory, the toll of pushing your body and mind past their limits. It's about how addiction creeps in when pain becomes the only thing you understand. The Rock disappears into this role. You forget you're watching Dwayne Johnson. You're watching a broken man trying to survive. Emily Blunt matches him beat for beat. Dawn isn't a villain or a victim. She's human, flawed, fragile, and heartbreakingly real. Benny Safdie doesn't offer closure. He doesn't tell you if Kerr's recovery will last, or if his love will survive, or if he'll ever escape the shadow of that cage. He just shows you the truth and leaves you with one question. What's the real cost of being a champion, and is it ever worth it? The Smashing Machine is brutal, honest, unforgettable. The wrestler meets Raging Bull for the MMA generation, and if you thought you knew The Rock, you've never seen him like this.
Hello everyone. If you like our content, please subscribe to the channel and comment below. Thank you.